Y'all know what it is. Eagles Way of Boxing. Check out this eagle. Yeah, we back. I made it in. I don't want to hear no comments or nothing like that. I had to take care of some bank business. So y'all allow me to take care of those things in which I must take care of in order for me to carry on my lifestyle the way that I carry it on, which is not very much, but hey, it is my lifestyle. So let me just carry that on. Anyway, welcome to the chat, and we just really we're going to look at our subject that we were just talking about a little bit further into detail. The reason we're looking at it further into detail because that's more or less it's for this show. It's for this show. It's not necessarily a warning for everybody for every show because some people are they strap riders. So no matter what happens to their fight, their fighter, their fight. But no matter what happens to their fighter, they gonna be 100% behind them, and they gonna try to make it to where they don't want nobody to make any comments. But that's not the nature of this Eagles Way of Boxing chat. Sorry, it's not what we do. In here, if something happens, and I'm sorry, boxing, it can be misfortune. We still gonna talk about you. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna still put the verbiage on you. Yeah, but we're gonna see if this Ryan Garcia. I still think that Ryan Garcia, even though he's a so-called hard puncher and all that, I think he's making a mistake for fighting Tank Davis. A lot of people think Tank is just a little midget and criminal and all kinds of shit. That's my little nephew. For right now, he is. Yes, he really does something. Then I gotta disown him. See, it's easy because I can disown you if we ain't really like that. I probably won't though, but just saying. Just saying that. Wow. Mm, uh, I'll just wait. I'll wait for you guys to come in and have a comment or two. Right. Make it easy for me on Friday rap, so I can. Guess what? Friday rap also means wrap the shit up. I can wrap it up. Yeah, yeah, that's what it is. Oh, what the heck? Got this sensitive mouse. I can't touch anything. Anything I touch is, yeah, that's it. Everything I touch is poop. You can barely touch stuff in this here, there. What? Calisthenics legend. I don't know. What happened? I don't know. I know one thing that I got points of stuff. I'll talk about it probably a little bit later. Because I was just thinking about the whole exercise game. Uh, you know, I think I'm gonna ask a question. What that people just don't people don't ask about exercise itself. And it's one of those things where it's kind of funny that we actually exercise. We didn't used to exercise. That's crazy. We didn't used to exercise, and we're a lot stronger than we are. And people are gonna argue, and they're gonna want to fight and all that. Oh, you need to exercise. Why are you wasting all that time exercising? I don't think you need that much. I really don't. I'm gonna go get me another what do you call it? I had some ginger earlier. I'm about to go get me another ginger shot. Yeah, another one. Because I had one from one company. It's like, it was okay, it was good. It kind of gives you a rush like right away, but then after that but the second one was amazing. It just went down like it went down like a lot smoother than the first one did. I'm not gonna drop the company's names or nothing. Pressed and Jamba Juice. Yeah, man. Yeah, I can't help it. What can I say? Yeah. I'm just gonna read my thoughts. I don't know. I told you guys I would be in. I don't know why you didn't pay attention. I just said I had to take care of some emergency bank business, and that I would come in. You guys, for some reason, you guys didn't like that, so you guys disappeared on me. But I'll just wait around because I think this is actually going to be. It's really going to be a fun discussion, to be honest. It's actually going to be a fun discussion if you guys stick around. You guys actually make it in here. Let me see. If you guys make it in, yeah. I gotta change this real quick. Let me change this. Okay, I know it. Just hold on. I'm here. I just had to change. I had to say something. I had to change something. I forgot. I don't know. I took Friday out for some reason. So now let me put Friday back in. Okay, so now we're back. We're good. So I took Friday out. Now I had to put it back in. So everything should be cool now. So let's go back and check it out, and we'll see. There we go. So we back live again. Matter of fact, my brother should be coming in right about now. I don't even see him. I do not even see Sir to the Flame. Sir Flame, where you at? I know you at work, sir. But usually you come in by now and say what's up. I don't even see you. Why is I know the seal on this is not that good. Yes, it is. That's a good seal. I need to come up with something that's not so intrusive, but a different way to, freshen your air at home. Especially, I think it's one of the worst things that in the morning you get this nice fresh air, because I like to leave my windows open all the time. I make it a practice, but sometimes I stop, but it gets stuffy. But it's good to keep them open until the sun goes down, more or less. When it gets dark, then you can close them. But as soon as you wake up, you should open up. A lot of places that rain a lot, like over in Europe, they open up every window in the house. They open up all the windows and stuff. I don't know if that's so healthy here. I got the window open right now, and this is messing my throat up because they're tarring a roof. I mean, do they have to buy the cheapest brand? Can they get a tar that, the lilac scented tar? They've been doing this for like the whole week. I'm tired. I'm getting tired of it. Because I think it rained a couple of days ago, and that made them calm down. Oh man, the air was so much better. I mean, it made you could actually feel how beautiful the day was. You're like, oh, it's a beautiful day. Like even today it is. Like a little bit overcast. I keep telling people, I keep saying, I hope it don't rain. No, it's not gonna rain. It's not gonna rain. But everybody's such a predictor. I live in a spot that hardly ever rains. But we had all that rain, and then a few days ago we had some more rain, and I told them that somebody was predicting that we're supposed to have like 3 storms or whatever. I'm like, they said, you don't believe that? I said no, I don't believe we're gonna have 3 storms. I said, but I'm not stupid. I'm not oblivious to it. I'm not gonna just act like, oh yeah, we're not gonna have the storms, and then when the storm happened, I'm gonna be like, oh well, it can't be happening because I said it. You says cloudy. Yes, cloudy here too, brother. Salute to Derek Brady. He says salute to Eagles Wear Boxing. Yeah, but they said that it was supposed to not rain before. We wasn't supposed to have that second rain, and we end up getting it. And it doesn't even rain here. Where I live at, it doesn't rain. I mean, hardly. It rains like, I don't know, 4 or 5 times a year. That's not much. And it's not a desert either. I'm in the bottom of the mountains in the valley. Now up in the mountains, it's always wet and it rains up there. But you got to realize before time, there were trees that were big enough. The trees did all the watering, and people don't understand that. If I tell them that, it freaks them out. They can't get it. But the trees did all the water. You didn't have to water stuff because trees did it. Yeah, the trees did all the watering. So, what can we say? And now the trees don't do all the watering. Come on out. I'm gonna tell you. So, what's gonna happen, Derek Bailey, and people that's popping in and out or whoever, is that these guys are making a big fuss over Rolly Romero. It's getting worse and worse. And the reason I'm chiming in on it again is because there's just too many people, even Earl Spence, I didn't even know what he said. He might have said something, so he might not have said nothing wrong. But so many people are chiming in on him as if he's like a superstar or megastar. And what they don't realize is you actually keeping them relevant and you're keeping them big. I mean, things happen in sparring. Floyd Mayweather was sparring some kid, I guess, some internet kid or whatever, YouTuber or whatever, or internet. And he was, popping him around. The guy wasn't hurt or nothing. He was still in there working. He's in there working with the master, so he probably picked up a few things, probably learned some things. He didn't look like he was ever scared from what I've seen. But here's my take. Some of my take to start off with is that you guys are keeping Rolly Romero, you're keeping him relevant But here's also what you're doing is what you don't know is you're setting yourself up. All you fighters that are out there teasing them, guess what? You're setting yourself up for in here. In here, you're setting yourself up. I don't know about any other shows. But for in here, yeah, he said Raleigh was hurt. Dude was out. Yeah, he's still staggering around after that shot. Yeah, he keep leaping in. No, but here's my point. Here's my point, Derek. My point being is that you could tease him if that's what you want to do. But what you must realize is that what's going to happen. Oh, I keep putting up Broner. I didn't want to put Broner up. Let's try to put up something else. Trying to change it up a little bit. But what's going to happen is, see, they are teasing them, right? Okay, so you tease them. Guess what happens? Instead of just leaving it alone. So now you can never, listen to what I'm saying, Derek, you can never let something like that happen to you. You see what I mean? Now they are keeping themselves from even letting something like that happen to them. You can't have the same problem now. Because if you have the same problem, then we have no choice. We got no choice but to clown you. We're going to snap on you because guess what? You was talking reckless about Raleigh. Raleigh should never have been that significant. You should have just said, oh yeah, I saw the clip, and you should have just been respectful, said, oh yeah, that happens in boxing. That's all you should have said. But now what you guys are doing, you guys are opening up a door. So you're opening up the door. So I don't need an excuse to talk about you bad anyway. But now you're opening up a door to get talked about just as bad as him. It's just as bad as you talked about him. Said dude was out. He said hating on AB. Yep. And you're right. That's what it is. It's boxing and it can happen, Derek Bailey. You're exactly right. It's boxing and it can happen. But what my point is, Derek, is that they're helping us out. They're helping us out as Eagles Web's team, as you guys being part of my team. They helping us out, brother. They giving us they helping our content. They're helping our content because once we go in, we're gonna go in. We're gonna have a laugh fest. Don't let somebody like Ryan, you going in talking about knocking somebody out. I mean, they keep showing all these clips of Raleigh being ridiculous, but again, we did cover that, is that he's not stable. Can't you guys see that? You guys are making fun of people that are handicapped. I know he boxes, but he's handicapped. I'm sorry. It is what it is. I'm handicapped. A lot of us are handicapped, but he's handicapped in a different way. I'm not handicapped up here. It's a difference. I'm not mentally handicapped. I'm handicapped a different way. But I've been dealing with my handicap for a lot of years, and then I've obtained some other ones, but I fight through stuff because it comes from up here. It's like, I've been fighting ever since, man, no matter what. I damn near broke my back and still had to work through that. Man, I had to overcome being blind. I had to overcome not being able to speak. I had to overcome being paralyzed. I had to overcome a whole lot of different things. But that's what we do. But when you mark somebody and you tease somebody that you already know that he's mentally, something's wrong. I mean, you don't have to have a PhD to figure out there's something wrong. Your mother didn't have a PhD and she knew you was crazy when she slapped you in the back of your stupid ass head. And don't say she didn't, because I know she did. Because if she had the recording, she would be able to show me. But Rolly was just online saying that Tank don't hit that hard. That jaw still has residue from the Tank KO. Yep. He definitely got a residual, you said residue, but residual, I know what you mean. Yeah, he still got the residual. effects of what Tank put on. Raleigh said Ryan hit harder than Tank. Well, he damn sure don't want to fight Ryan then. Yeah, something wrong with your boy Eagle. He said, yo, boy. Why you gotta be my boy? Yeah, something wrong with it. And that's what I try to bring up. But see, we talk grown folks talking here. Everybody just want to talk plain boxing. Oh, is this? It's boxing. They want to talk plain boxing, but they don't understand that, hey, you're still people, man. Some of these guys, they ain't rap type, man. You know what I mean? This guy's, he's the gift without the wrapping paper, man. He came without the wrapping paper. You know what I mean? So you got to see exactly what it is. Like, oh man, he need to be wrapped up. He needs to be bundled back up, man. I'm telling you, there's a lot of people out there that need to be bundled back up. And it's not about hard hitting. That's what people don't understand is that, don't you know that Tank Davis was willing to, he's willing to spar Earl Spence. He would actually fight Earl Spence, but he don't want to use the regular gloves. Earl Spence for some reason is the only one that he's kind of skeptical about. Is just he's just like, I want to really, he wants to feel what it feels like to spar with Earl. But people told him, he said, no, but Earl hits like a heavyweight though. He said, but he just want to feel the power. He said he don't want to feel it with the regular like gloves on, but he just want to experience. He's smiling too. He's laughing about it. Yeah, I just want to see, what it felt like to fight with Earl, because he said he know that Earl be banging these big dudes out. He just want to feel what it feel like. I'm like, damn. So he's a little beast, man. I'm not gonna underestimate that guy because he's short. I'm not gonna underestimate him because he got, he's street. He's tough. You can't teach the kind of toughness that kid got. You can't teach that. Sorry. You either with it or you're not. A lot of people say, oh, that Floyd Mayweather wasn't from the street. Come on. He might not have been from the street. He didn't witness a lot of things in his life. Come on. I witnessed a lot of things in my life, man. And people think, oh, you didn't even grow up in a place that was hood, thug. I'd say, shit, every place that you can go to. There's no cities, probably no, like, cities. Any cities that has a mixture of people, there's no cities that's not tough, that doesn't have a place that's tough. If there's a mixture of people, even if there's not a mixture of people, but if there's a mixture of people, if you got white, brown, red, and black in any city, there's going to be some parts of that city that's tough. I guarantee you. You might not think. You might go in there thinking, oh, I'm such and such from such and such. Oh, you such and such, huh? And Crazy Joe, with the shotgun, sends you home in a bucket. I don't know. I can't sit here and I can't teach. I can't preach and teach idiots. This is grown folks talk in the chat in the first place. So the people that come here already know. It's not going to be a lot of people that come in here that just oh, no, Eagle. So where I got to be like, keep reminding them and keep going over shit. Most of my people coming here already know. I was like, I'm not going to keep reminding you and keep going over stuff. Oh, this is the toughest place in the whole world. No, it's not. There's places in the world that I don't care what kind of gangster you are. There's places in the world with y'all. I go over there, take your ass over there, and they'll have your ass sliced up and robbed and everything else. A little small country. You go into small countries where they need certain shit, and you got it. And I don't care how thugged out and tough you is. I don't care if you Tyson. I don't care who you are. Y'all need to get that kind of shit out of your system just because you didn't train I'm MMA and all that. Man, what is MMA to a bat to the back of the neck? Nothing. You'll be... your ass will be out. I'm telling you now. Telling you. No, I meant... residue. Okay, you meant residue. I thought you meant the residual. You talking about residue, like his crackage, like residue, like he got little crumbles. Okay, I thought you meant the residual damage. Okay, but okay, it could be residue. It's like people that have a limb removed. They say they can still feel it. Yeah, that's what is going on with Raleigh. Raleigh can still feel it. Yeah, listen to some of the stories tell about his childhood growing up. MTM is your other boy now. MTM, he my other boy. I'm trying to put it in perspective to let people know that he's just not as fresh as people are. What it is he's seen so much stuff, and that's what kept him out of certain stuff. See? A lot of times if you're not exceed, and was my point, is that right now, the community now is not being exposed. You understand? They're not being exposed to those type of things that we were exposed to. They're just not being exposed. And so by not being exposed to it, you're just more or less oblivious to it. Like, oh, I don't care about that. I'm a G. I'm a straight up G. I'm a G, Derek. Don't tell me nothing, son. Don't come at me like that, Derek. You know how they used to talk to you all the time? You remember, Derek. I was looking over the shoulder when they ran up on you, when they was like, yeah, Derek, I heard that's what you were saying, man. That ain't what it is, though. You feel me? You feel me? You know I'm about that, man. You know, Derek, I'm about that. That's how they was up on Derek like, you know I'm about that, homie. Yeah, homie, this be, you know what I'm saying? Hey. They call it body for a reason. Watch your tone. Watch your tone around me, Derek. Watch your tone. Derek used to hearing that kind of shit. Watch your tone around me. Watch your tone around me. Yeah. Oh, Hector Garcia is still jacked up ego. He and Ugas may not be able to fight again. Yeah. He's still blind. Yeah, messing with them two fighters that I just talked about. Messing with Tank Davis and messing with Errol Spence. And a lot of people they downplay it like, oh, Earl ain't beating everybody up like he didn't blind Sean. Yeah, because Sean was running all over the place. Sean was running against the rope, spinning around in circles. Go back and watch the fight and see what kind of movement. Tell me if those was actually like. Tell me if Sean actually had like boxing footwork, or was he just moving his ass off, just trying to get the hell away from Earl? And why wasn't he just in the clinic? Why was he in there firing back and forth with Earl? How come he? I've seen him sit there and trade punches with a couple of fighters before. He wasn't in there trying to trade with Earl or Bud, but he just plain out quit against Bud. I still don't get it. To me, him stopping against Bud is suspect. And the reason it's suspect, see, the thing is, what people don't understand, Derek, is that it has nothing to do with research. I do the listening before all the bullshit. Matter of fact, we had a topic in here. I don't even know what show it was, but we did a show prior to him getting beat where Khan had disappeared. It was after the Khan fight with Bud, and I reported in here because Sean has said that he shouldn't have went out like that. He said he didn't see a punch that could have put him out. He said, shit, he should have made it rough. He should have tackled him if he was hurt or anything. I said, wait a minute. And this is before his fight with Bud. So if he's saying all that before his own fight, and then he didn't do none of the stuff that he recommended to do, tell me that shit ain't suspect. And how long have I been calling him suspect anyway? Y'all think I don't know, man. I'm told you I'm a damn psychologist, man. Y'all better try to recognize, man. I see this stuff, man. Y'all just don't see it. Yep. Yeah, Derek said Sean was using everything he knew. He was just trying, yeah. His father said the EJ fight took something out of Sean. He wasn't the same. Yeah, even if your dad tell you, yeah, I told you, man. People just don't know that all that body punching and shit that Earl be putting on you is just, your body ain't made to be turned into okay, let's take it like this. Sorry about the stammering over my words. But let's say you take a steak. There's a tough steak. It has to be tough, not tender. So a tough steak. And they got these old-fashioned, not the needles or the powder or nothing like that. They got old-fashioned meat hammers that tenderize meat. and they're all spiked. You know, made kind of like a waffle iron would be made, but smaller like that. And they just sit there and pound that steak until that steak is raggedy. That's more or less what Earl does to people's body. Earl beats your body, all that tough meat and muscle. He beats you until he just tenderizes your whole body. You can see it with some of the guys that fought him and actually just stood in there and took it and took it and took it. They just couldn't. After a while, they just fold like, Or the ref say, you know, when he's cracking ribs and shit, he's doing too much to you. Son, I got to stop this. And I know he hits real hard. And I know people ain't used to that body shot because the one guy remember that one guy he hit? What was it? Copa? What's his name? I can't think of his name. Copa. The guy that hit with that hard body shot, and the guy just folded like right over on his knees like, oh. Yeah. So yeah, that's a good point. Yep. In the ground beef. Yeah, that's it right there, Derek. Derek, you got it. Derek got it. He said, yeah, in the ground beef. He turning your shit into ground beef. You starting off as steak, and he pounding your shit into ground beef. You ain't made for that. I'm telling you, I'm not even made for that. And guess what? To be honest, and I might be a little bit prejudiced too, brother. I'm gonna be honest. I might be a little bit prejudiced because you know what? Because that was my thing. That was my thing in the gym, was to just eat to the body. That's what I love to do. I like to just eat everybody's body up. Especially as you get new fresh meat in there. That's all you're talking about is gut them. Make sure you gut his ass, you know. Especially if they come out firing because they think they're gonna fire to the head. They think they're going off, and then you just gut them like, ooh. You're throwing them good shots at the body. My cousin one time went in there, you know, trying to, you know, mess around, trying to learn. He in there and he got his body tore up. Look at, see how I'm doing my arm. He kept doing like that like the whole day after he got out of that sparring. Kept moving his arm up and down like, damn. It had nothing to do with his arm, but his body. He said, them damn body shots. He said, damn. He said, my shit is all purple and shit. Yeah. That shit gets brutal in there, man. And not even throwing the hardest punches. I mean, I remember one of my sparring partners is this heavy Panamanian guy, man. I used to put some pounding on him, man. I used to look at him like after we sparring, I'm like, God dang, dude. His arms and shit, he'd be all purple from trying to guard his body. But it don't matter. I'm going to put punches on them arms too. Shit, me and my boy, who was a Marine, we was going at it one time. Same thing happened to him. He was blocking shots. His whole shit was black and blue. Like the next day, after we was messing around, and we was doing bare knuckles too, though. He clipped me. I was like, nah. I said, I'm good, man. We gonna end up in here really. We gonna end up in here really fighting. It's not. I ain't. My chin wasn't loose or nothing. But I'm like, nah. You starting to let your shit go wild because you ain't pinpointing. We trying to pinpoint chest and body. You out here doing some other shit. We gonna be in here MMA in a minute. But yeah, same type of stuff happened. But my brother out there, I was crying for him earlier, but now he up in here. But Sir Flame is up in here. He said salute to Eagles Web. He said salute to the chat. And as always, he said jab that like button on your neck. He said don't get neck in Eagles Web boxing. Got the fire up good with the honey. Of course, he got that glove up. And never forget about that. Them things. He probably gone now though. He said salute to Derek Bailey. Yeah, he be in and out, man. He don't even say salute, I'm out. He just like, I'm at work, I'm coming in, I'm gonna say what's up to y'all, and then I'm up out of here. Yeah. But one of the points I was making again, Sir Flame, the reason I brought up Raleigh again today is that now everybody's going in on Raleigh. See, but what's gonna happen is, you know how we do in here. Is y'all teasing Raleigh right now and you making him special. And you blowing him up and putting him in the media. But I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen is that when you get your ass knocked out, it ain't no mercy for you in here. We're gonna talk about you. We're gonna put up pictures and everything else. You're gonna look like Canelo right there. Look at Canelo, all folding up like a little girl against the ropes, but he was born ready. You was born ready to fold up against the right opposition. See, we know what you are. See, people still don't know what Canelo is. They still think he a dog. He's not a dog. Not he ain't pretty. He ain't no. He's not no. What they call it? Is it pedigree? He's not no fine pedigree. He a mutt. He damn sure he ain't no dog. He ain't no dog from my neighborhood. Dogs from my neighborhood would have ate his ass up. My best friend's dog. Everybody in the neighborhood was scared of that dog. His dog used to stand on top of his doghouse roof in the rain. He wouldn't even go inside the doghouse. He just in the backyard. He would just leave him chained up and feed him. Oh my God, that dog was crazy as I don't know what. And every once in a while, he used to just go crazy. He break the chain. Break the chain and just go throughout the neighborhood terrorizing. But his ass would still be carrying that chain, so he couldn't go fast. He'd be fighting dogs and terrorizing people and shit. Dragging a 25-foot thick ass chain behind him. I don't know. They said he was German Shepherd and something, Scottish Shepherd mixed or something. He was thick, neck like this. Man, I ain't gonna forget that dog, Joel. That's that dog's name, Joel. Joel used to go through the whole neighborhood terrorizing everybody, except for my little sister. She could bring his ass back home. I tried to trick him into giving him some meat so I can take him back home. Shit, he tried to turn on me. I said, "Oh, I'm good." I ain't about to let this dog maul me. But anyway, Derek Bay said, "Salute to Sir Flame." Right back to him. It's fine, Eagle Web, if you got that BCD. No, Eagle don't got. I don't got. Even today, I don't have BCD, brother. He said, "I can take a clip, man." I like it. To be honest, I'm stupid, man. I actually like getting. I like my chin getting touched. I'm gonna tell you the reason. He said, "I'll be listening." Canelo got a little beagle in him. Yeah, he got a little bit of beagle in him, brother. But I'm gonna tell you. See, the reason. And I know I shouldn't be fighting and nothing. No way, you guys know that. But anyway, see, the reason I like to get hit is because you're hitting me. I didn't hit you for. You're hitting me. I'm not gonna say I let anybody hit me, but the reason, like, if you think you're a bully or something like that, you hit me. See, the thing about it is I like getting hit because now I see what what you got. And so that makes because I'm already putting myself the underdog all the time. But once I get hit, I'm like, okay, that was hard, but that's it. That's all. That was I just start shaking my head like you getting your ass whooped. I said, because I took your hardest shot. I'd be like, I could take about 120 more of those, and not even be like, staggered like I'm about to go. I won't even yeah. So, but I could take 120 of yours, but see if you can just take 5 of these. That's all I'm worried about. The ratio. I could take 100 of those without even budging, but can you take 5 of these? Can you take 5 of those? And if you take 5 of those straight without it clipping you or buzzing you a little bit, you're pretty good, but I'm just going to put 5 more on you. So it has nothing to do with anything with, bragging or tough. No, I'm just saying that because I said that's what I like. I like if somebody clip me, I'm like, okay. I actually got clipped before in playing a basketball game. Well, it's almost a clip. But I went into defensive mode like right away. You don't even, you've been taught, like Derek Bailey we've been trained so much that it's just like a lot of things just come to us natural. So when the guy threw the punch, I didn't even react as like a fighter. I didn't react like a boxer. I reacted as a defensive, like a soldier or whatever. And so all I did is I kind of cross-bodied him. He threw the punch and I slid into him and kind of Aikido or something. And I just did like that. So when I slid into him, my knee went into, his side, and then I just turned him like that. And guess what? I was the one that got ejected from the freaking gym. And I didn't even throw a punch. The reason I got in trouble is because he was the one that ended up on his back. And I didn't even throw a punch. I'm like, defensively, I put you down. I didn't even put you down with a punch. But I was just laughing. I'm like, man, for real. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yo, Sir Flame said, yeah, if you get me with that good one and I don't stumble, it's over. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sir Flame get it. Sir Flame know what I'm talking about. It's like, yeah, you clipped me. That was your yeah, MFer? Yeah, MFer? That was it. Hey, that's what it is, Sir Flame. That was the yeah, MFer. Yeah, MFer? What? That was the what shot? If you hit me with the what shot and I say what right back, you in trouble. What? I said, what? If I say what right back, like, what? That's all? Oh, man, you done, boy. I'm like, I don't even need lunch on this. I can just have an apple. This is only an apple. As a matter of fact, it's not even a whole apple like that I'm gonna eat from raw straight from from bite to bite until I'm finished. This is sliced apples. Like, this is easy. This is easy work here. But sir, know what I'm talking about though. But I don't suggest anybody take the first clip because I know one of my boys said he don't never take a first clip no more. He said because one time he took the first clip because he used to be like, I don't hit nobody first. He said, shit, they took his fronts out. He's like, F that. I ain't taking no, like, I mean, it depends on what you look like. I ain't about to just take the first shot in I don't know how my shit feels strong. I ain't trying to swallow my fronts. F that. Because then we talking about a whole nother level of where what I got to do. Now I got to do something completely different. Yeah. I got to do something. It remind me of those cartoons where they get their teeth knocked out. But their teeth come right back, though. That's just wild. Oh, my goodness. Oh. Sir Flame said, hit him with the classic. You know you done effed up, right? Yep, that's what you got hit with. You know you done effed up, right? You know you effed up. Yeah, your mom's never had to hit you with that. You know you effed up because you already know that you know you effed up. She don't even have to question you. I would have liked to have met your mother though, Sir Flame. You fun with your stories though. How your mom straight up con artist, so she could come give me a hug, baby, and whoop that ass. Don't you? Mothers are so much different than fathers. It don't make no sense. Because fathers don't sneak you. They just get your ass. A mother might have to wait around. You thought they might have to wait around and be like, oh, you thought I forgot, huh? See, mothers got to use all kinds of different psychologies on you. But fathers just be like, we're about to get that work in right now. You get your ass over here. You like, oh, no, ain't no way to do it. Because fathers just like, when they going to put the work in, they going to put the work in when they clock in. They not going to put the work in because you been clocking in and out and running all over the place. No, they're not like a mom. A mom just can't wait to get, all you doing, but when you make a mother wait, all you doing is firing her up. All you doing is you making her energy go to another peak level that you wasn't expecting her to have. And the stamina level is higher than a father's when it comes to a mom. When they get too mad, a father he ain't gonna hit you that many times. But a mom, once you make them hit a certain level, once you like they hit that level, like you effed up now. Yeah, mom hit me with that. She said it had me the phone pop. had me that phone crack. Yeah, mom's got all kinds of they so, but that's women though. But they slick. Women are slick. Women are slicker than men. Men are slick, but they're slicker. They are. I admit it. Women are slick, and they get away with. They do a lot of different things. Yeah. I went to one of my favorite spots today. This girl was like, yeah, she always so happy to see me. Oh, I'm so happy to see you. I'm like, okay. I said, I believe you, but I said, I don't know. I said, I don't know if I said, I don't know about, I'm so untrustworthy of people. I don't know. You got to be scared. And I haven't even talked to this girl like in a long time now. This other girl, I haven't even talked to her for like a while. I just want to see where she at. Sir Flame told me to he said, nah, leave that alone. He said, she up to something. Yeah. Because ain't nothing like, you ain't got no reason to be, all extra fine. I mean, extra fine. And without somebody. That's just sort of scary. That's scary in itself. It don't fit. There's something else happening. There's something else that's happening that keeps you like that. Yeah, but with Raleigh, so all you guys that are out there teasing Raleigh, don't slip up. And so what you got to remember with Raleigh, this is sparring. But what you have done is almost like case law or something like that, or just like when a cop gets in trouble for something for the first time and he doesn't suffer the punishment. Is because they don't have a precedent for the violation that he committed. You understand? So he's probably gets away with it. Well, we didn't know this part of the law pertained and covered this action about this cop. So the same thing is you're not understanding that all is fair in sparring and boxing. So if you guys are going to start taking sparring and using it for boxing, like when it comes to boxing, understanding and lessons, then guess what we're going to do? We're going to do the same exact thing. So when it comes, so there's not going to be the excuse. So what you're going to try to do is you're going to try to make up the excuse that that was a competitive match right there. But Raleigh, he got knocked out in sparring though. I'm like, nah, it don't matter. It don't matter. You never got clipped. You was running your mouth about it. So we're gonna run our mouth about you getting clipped and knocked the F out in your fight. All you're doing is making it more fun for us. There's another way of saying that you're making it more fun for us. And we love it. We're going to love it because we definitely going to talk about it. And we just got, I don't know what you got on your schedule, Derek, for the MMA over this weekend. But we have, I knew the fight by heart. Now I got to go look. So Vargas is back in there and Foster. Foster already looking defeated. But you never know, man. Those little guys, you never know. So Vargas may go in there and piece him up, or he might not. But we're gonna see. So Vargas, but guess who's on the undercard? And this is a question. So this is a question for everybody. When it comes to Barrios, should he be like on like the undercard of a pay-per-view? Think about it. Should he be on the undercard of a pay-per-view, or should he be where he's at? Should he just be like on Showtime? I don't know. For me, I feel like he's good enough. I feel like he's good enough to be at least a Showtime. I mean, not Showtime, but pay-per-view like undercard. Right? Am I wrong? And then you got the Cuban out there again, which I'm going to go with the Cuban at the heavyweight, 10 rounds. I'm going with Pato. Pato versus Vikehurst. I don't know. Vikehurst, he looks tough and mean. But just being tough is just like the same thing with Tony Harrison was saying about Tazoo, is that being tough is at a certain level, being tough is just not good enough. Being tough, you see a lot of tough guys that decide, oh, let me try this boxing out, and they get beat up. So being tough is just not good enough. And I understand what he's saying, because he's throwing that's the kind of adage that he's kind of throwing back at somebody that's just being tough. Oh, he's tough. Nah, well, being tough is just gonna get your ass knocked out. That's all being tough is gonna do. That's it. Yep. Sparring is supposed to be working on something, not all out fighting, unless that was what it was. Yeah, it's just so yeah, cause sparring. Yeah, sparring. You always because you can't learn nothing. Think about it. So that's a good point. Because you're not gonna learn nothing in sparring if you just going in there fighting. You ain't gonna learn nothing. Work off the jab. You're gonna say, okay, throw a couple of combinations in there. That's what you're supposed to be doing. When you come back to the corner and the coach is telling you, okay, work off of this, see what he's doing, do this, do that. Oh, excuse me. Sometimes they'll even tell you no head hunting or whatever. Yeah, ain't no head hunting in this one, man. We trying to keep y'all healthy. Body shots or whatever. You don't go in there and just piece somebody's face up and sparring. Every once in a while you clip them just to let them know that, hey, I can go upstairs. You clip them, but you don't target the head during sparring. That used to, well, I'm gonna put it this way. That used to be part of old school sparring. A lot of times they go all out like that, and a lot of the guys between fights and sparring so heavy, you get punchy. You get real reactive. Everything makes you react. You got a tick and everything else. Doing like this, and that's just not good. So you have to protect your fighters, and you let them, spar a certain amount of heaviness, and there's levels. Sometimes you all out hard. Yeah, that's nasty old smell, man. It got me yawning. It's taking all my oxygen. So they have better. They got better like headgears now. So they got one where it covers all of this. Got a little chin. They got everything covers this. It like covers everything. They got like the full facial catcher's mask type of boxing mask headgear now. Where they used to have one just protect this, covered your forehead, from your forehead or from forehead on up. Left all this exposed, like chin and cheek and all that was exposed. I see them. They got them like coming out like this. They got pieces protruding. How you fight with that on? I mean, I feel like I can't see. Where you at? I feel like I got on blinders or something. I just keep my face open. I just try to keep from getting clipped. Like Sir Flame said, he said, "Shit, that's what you got." Yeah. Yeah. Sir said, "Shit, if you ain't rocking me, if you rocking me, we'll shake hands." If you rock me with a couple of shots, I'm dapping you up. Hey man, yeah man, my bad. I fucked up. I ain't even know it's like that, man. My bad. I'll be like some people like, yeah man, we need to run. Our dude said he got beat up so bad by his roommate one time. Oh no, I forget. The comedian was saying that. I think I told y'all that before. He said, yeah, he was getting beat up by his roommate so bad one time in the dorm. He said he was getting beat up so bad. He said he was exhausted afterwards. He said he walked around. He said, damn, man. He said, ain't no dude can fight like that. And the dude that came over to him said, "Yeah, that's what I like about you, man. I knew I liked something about you, man." He said, "Yeah." He said, "You my boy or whatever." They became friends, but at that point where they was fighting, at one point after the fight, yeah, the guy was saying telling him to run it back. He said, "Yeah, we can run that back." He's like, "I don't know what he's talking about, man. I don't know why we need to run it back, man. Why we need to run it back? You see what you did." And also, if you look in the picture up there, we do have somebody that we needed to see run it back, but they ain't running back, and that's Canelo. Canelo ducking down, folding up like a little girl. Tell him, I was born ready. You was born ready to not run fights back or to get beat up. See, the thing about in Eagles Web Boxing, what I do is that I remember what the hell you said. People pulling up all kinds of receipts and paperwork. Oh, remember back this day he said this and that, blah, 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 blah. No. We going off your mouthpiece of what you saying, how people trying to get paydays, you was born ready and all that. I'm just throwing it right back at you. And so your fans will come in and give a thumbs down or they get mad. Oh, Eagle, he didn't mean it like that. Blah, 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 blah. I don't care how he meant it. They said it. He know how to curse in English. I remember all these years Canelo wasn't speaking no English, and all of a sudden he cussing, telling somebody how he gonna F him up and all that. Come on, effing somebody else. I mean, yeah, you can learn curse words in different languages quick, but you ain't learning how to say you gonna F somebody up in no language before you learn how to say hello. That's just what it is. I'm sorry. You ain't gonna learn how to tell somebody, "Oh, I'm gonna F you up," before you learn how to say hello. Stop it. Y'all stop playing. Y'all, man, y'all comedians, man. Y'all got me laughing now. Okay, who y'all got with the fight, though? And answer my question. I'm going to sit here and wait for the Barrios answer. I know because I do talk. The Barrios answers, should he be on pay-per-view undercard? I think he's still a good fighter. And who you guys got? Who you guys got in the main fight over the weekend? The main fight being Vargas and Foster. I know you probably got Vargas, but anyway, we got Nery's coming up again too, though. That's the next weekend after that, and Laura's coming back up. Mexican Laura, and that's Havanasian in Nery's fighting. So, probably going to go with Nery on that. But we're going to see it's going to come up. Pedo. And so make sure we watch those. Those on Fight TV, I guess Britain, Fight, and Showtime too. So I'm very curious about the Foster fight. I'm curious about these fights. It may not be the greatest lineup, but at least we have a lineup. Because sometimes we don't even have much of a lineup. Yeah, he said, yeah, he's fine on the undercard. But it's better. Yeah, he's good. I think he's good enough to be on a pay-per-view undercard. God dang, he was just on like a couple of pay-per-views, right? And now they just throw him under the bus like, oh shit, from now on you a gatekeeper. God dang. They be turning you into a gatekeeper quick. You just got to fighting two beasts. Or so-called, beasts. It's not like you wasn't fighting no bums. God dang, I could see if it was, like the other guy we mentioned, I could see if it was him. And the reason I can see if it's him, because he's just not, to me, he shouldn't be think about it, Raleigh shouldn't be a bigger name than Barrios. What has Raleigh did besides get knocked the F out by Tank and then knocked out in sparring? What has he done lately? What has he done for us lately? He hasn't done nothing. I'm sorry. A lot of you guys out there, you guys are going to be mistreated if Tank if he does fight Ryan Garcia. I think it's just going to be a disappointment for a lot of people. A lot of people that thinking that that this guy really has that much of a shot, you're going to see that there's levels to boxing. That's what you're going to see. You're going to be mad, but you're going to see why there's levels to boxing. It's not going to be as competitive. I don't think it's going to be as competitive as what a lot of people want it to be. It's just not going to be. It's not going to be that competitive. I'm not going to sit there and hype Ryan Garcia up. As you getting hurt by people that you shouldn't get hurt by. Tank has never been hurt by somebody that he wasn't supposed to get hurt by. I've yet to even seen him get hurt. So, I don't know. Yeah, I know. AJ. But who's that mad at AJ? It was Ryan. It was one of them. I don't know. It was one of y'all's brothers, Ryan, or it might have been Dave. I think that guy, Derek, he used to come here a while back, didn't he? The guy that was in here last show, he used to come here, didn't he? The Sandoval, what's his name? Sandoval guy, right? Yeah, I think he used to come in here. I think he used to come in. I think he was one of those type. I think he got mad or something. You know, that's nothing. Everybody get mad at Eagle. I'm mad at you, Eagle. You ain't saying what you ain't. You're not right, man. You're not agreeing with me. Because I don't agree with nobody. I don't even agree with Derek and them. They come in here all the time. I don't agree with them. I tell them that they got a good point. I mean, yeah, I'll take it back. I mean, I agree, but not like that. But I say that's a good point, brother. You got a good point. I'll say that. That's one thing you will get out of me all the time. But if you just come in here and start saying one thing over and over, berating, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna entertain that. You know, Friday it's slow. The weekend is kind of slow. We got Raleigh is going to be in the news for a little while. They're going to have out the memes and everything else. I don't really care about that. I want us to be able to enjoy the boxing. And I want us to be able to, just take in all that we can take in that's good with boxing. You have other people with other agendas out there and I know what it is. Don't think I'm not sleeping on it. I see that it's a lot that what we want to do with this, with the new media, is a lot of entertainment value, but I think a lot of people are killing their own brand. They're building, but they're actually killing their brand with their mouthpiece being as big as it is, just being too big, being too biased, or blowing up. Once you start hitting another forum or you start getting recognized, you start saying a little bit too much. We haven't changed. We're not, we're just not that type. I mean, we're going to say what we have to say. We're going to keep it clean in boxing, but we want you to keep it clean. If you keep it clean, then I keep it clean. If you watch your neck, I watch mine. You feel me? I just don't blatantly go in, but just stop saying stuff and stop doing stuff and stop fitting certain profiles so people stop getting mad at me. Oh, Eagle, you just don't like him because of this. No. I'm letting his own mouthpiece dictate my actions towards him, and that's what I do. Yeah, it's nasty old. Well, I gotta turn my air filter on. That's what I need to do. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shut the window, and I'm gonna just blast my air filter for about like a few hours. Clean some of this crap up. I don't know. You can't get mad if somebody's repairing their roof or nothing like that, but it's just like, man. Y'all don't y'all start the tar truck up when it's time to put the tar on the roof. Don't just let it just be smoking, sitting down there hot and smoking from, No, I'm just being like, I'm being a pain. I'm even imagining that I can hear the boiler and stuff. Yeah, but Derrick James, that's actually good. Derrick James is good. I don't know if he's the greatest, psychologist, but he's pretty good. I can listen to what he says. The thing about AJ, I think AJ will actually listen to Derrick James. I think he'll actually listen a little bit better. He probably need to be with Derrick. I think if he's in there with the guys, I think he'll have fun. I think for me, the environment with AJ, I can see the environment with him. Earl Smith. Just think if they turn him into a killer over there, and they got a heavyweight champion over there. They got a welterweight champion and a super welterweight champion. Man, shit, Derrick James will start getting a little bit even more traffic. And plus, they can end up with a lightweight too, right? Because they got a 135-pounder over there too, and he's pretty special. People better realize that. Yep. Yeah, Sir Flame said that is true, Eagles Web. He said the environment makes a difference. Yeah, it makes a big difference, who you're exposed with. Because you got to realize the same guys that you're laughing and funning around with and you're saying nice shot and all that and you're having the gym conversation with, those are the same guys that you're probably going to, hang out with a little bit, in between. Not necessarily going out with them, but you're going to hang out with them, and then watch, you're going to get to know them and stuff like that. And certain people that you're around, if you get to know them, it's just like there's just nothing there, nothing new to learn. And now that you have something, you're going to have something new to learn around these other guys. You're going to have something, new to learn, new experiences and stuff like that. And you're going to see a different work ethic. And that can only serve to enhance what you're doing. And I think to me, I just think it's a good environment because it seems like it's a hardcore type of environment. It's like the old school type, where you just in a roasting pen. It's just miserable. You just in there being miserable because there's a reason for the misery, It makes me think, makes me wonder sometimes. But your life turns out to how it turns out, and wherever you're at, you just keep going, and you just try to keep growing. You just keep growing from that. So whatever these guys gain or whatever these guys get out of their experience, hopefully it'll be something that's positive. It'll be a good one. So same thing for AJ. I never hated AJ and nothing like that. I just knew that he was more or less put together and stuff like that. But he can, to be honest, he can still make it. And the point that I bring up, a lot of people just miss this point and they don't understand, is that when AJ was extra hungry, even though he wasn't humble. But when he was hungry and when he fought Klitschko, he took one of the biggest shots that he's ever taken. Probably the biggest shot that he's ever taken. And he ate it, chewed it, and got back up and got the knockout. So I know there's something there. But it's something else that's there that he worries about, like when he gets touched. It's something else there. So I'll be honest with you. I'm not 100% sold on the idea that he is suffering from severe BCD. But there's something that mentally that's there that kind of triggers that. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. There's something that triggers it. And some fighters, you're going to have something that might trigger them to be a little bit, loose in the chin. And a lot of times, a first knockdown has nothing to do with your chin. You're just not used to getting cracked. Oh, shit. I must go down or something, you know. Sometimes you're freaking out on your own. It's like you ain't even hurt. Like, dude, you ain't even hurt. What you doing going down? Man, get your ass up. Then, and a lot of times, of your first knockdown, you realize you shouldn't be down there. What am I doing down here? It wasn't even that hard of a shot. I was a little bit off bounds. He clipped me. I got my faculties. I'm thinking the ref is at 4. I'm getting up. I'm going to come back and win. I'm going to come back and get this dub. A lot of things psychologically, a lot of things mentally, physically, that we try to cover. We don't try to cover boxing the same way that everybody else is covering boxing. Because everybody else is going they're going to worry about the records and all that shit. Wait, that's not this. Forget that. Resume, records, money. We're not into that, and we hardly ever have like deep discussions on stuff like that. You know, we try to break down boxing itself. Front foot, back foot, lateral movement, placement of punches, stuff like that. Defense, body shots, combinations. You know, will to win, will the warrior up, killer instinct. Can we go get this done? So, you know, best left hook, right hook, jab. How's he with counters? Can he move this one? Is his body defensive? Is his head defensive? Is his feet defensive? Those are the type of things I try to talk about, like in here. That's what we started at, and that was kind of our base where we started, and then we just went from there. Now we just talk about, you know, a lot of grown folk stuff when it comes to boxing. We cover the obvious, but then we cover stuff, like I said. A lot of people didn't want to look at this. They don't want to look at Raleigh, that Raleigh, something's wrong with that boy. But you have to. When you get a certain age, you start looking at other stuff. You don't just look at, no, man, something wrong with him, man. You got to look at it. Something wrong with him. Yeah. Can he deal with the Texas Heat, though, Derek Wade said? I don't know, brother. He might can. Garcia had to go to the UK to train him. Yeah. Oh, yeah, all the way to the UK. Oh, Derek James ain't going. I don't think he's going to UK. Can he get up from a Wilder shot? Yeah. Like I said, he probably doesn't have to take Wilder's biggest shot. Doesn't have to. Some people don't take Wilder's biggest shot. Stavern, for instance. Stavern, the first fight, he didn't have to take Wilder's biggest shot. He didn't. But that second fight, he couldn't avoid that biggest shot. Wilder still is problematic on delivery or being able to deliver a shot, because it has to, there's no timing a lot of times involved with the shot. It's just like, when I say timing, is that he's not working off of something to get that punch off. It's just like he's fighting, and eventually he will get the punch off. There's a difference between working off of stuff to get a shot off and just working and getting a shot off. I hope y'all understand what I mean. But I don't know if he can get up. I don't know if anybody can get. I don't even, now that's one shot I wouldn't want to take. I ain't just trying to take it. Let me do, brother, go and clip me once so I can see if I can take it. Oh, that's all you bringing? Man, please. You might take a Wilder shot in your stupid ass. Now you in a chair. You don't want the little chairs with the little switch, and that's how you getting around. Talking about, yeah, that's the Paul Wilder. I Paul Wilder, and yeah, he hit pretty hard. You know, stupid ass. Ain't nobody trying to, man. I'm through with y'all today, man. Y'all enjoyed the weekend. Too bad I didn't get my England brothers didn't come over today. And Lala, I need to at least have Lala D in here, and I need to have my English guys in, maybe 1 or 2 outsiders. I like my show like that. But when I just got my guys in here, when I got Derek and him and Sir Flame in here speaking, and everybody else quiet, that's cool. They gonna hit my thing. Oh, I didn't know you was coming on, Eagle. You said the bank thing and all that. No, the bank ended up not being as long as I thought it was gonna be. Yeah, I got in and out of there. Yeah, so I got in and out. Sometimes you can get in and out. You know, sometimes you can, and then sometimes you can't. So, and I just happened to got in and got out. So, it's all good. Sometimes, especially on this is a Friday, man. Whew, I was so, it was only, I think it was like 3 people when I went to the bank. Yeah, like 3 people. I'm like, are you kidding? 3? Are you kidding? Just 3 people? Never go to the bank on Friday. There's not that many people. But they have encouraged us to stop using paper, even though I had like a pound of mail. I'm like, uh, yeah, they don't want us to use paper, but they want to advertise and keep sending me like, oh, we got this. They offer me $250,000 here, $100,000 here, $80,000 here, another $200,000 here. Over 7 years and over this and that, you can. I'm like, man, for real. So y'all killing me with all this loan crap, man. Y'all just, y'all make me take you up on all these loans. Let me go ahead and get me $2 or $3 million worth of loans and just to have. Go ahead. I can, if that's what they want. I'll end up doing it one of these days. Let me get real sick or something. I get all the millions. Hey, please load my bank up. That shit, I'll be rolling somewhere. Like, we haven't gotten a payment. We haven't gotten a payment in the last 2 months. Now it's 3. And I'm like, you probably won't get a payment. That's probably what you're not gonna get is a payment. Yeah. But it's nice, man. I might even, I don't know. I'm supposed to be going fishing, but they want to go bait fishing. I'm like, I want to go out to the rough waters. I don't even have to go on a boat trip. We can go out to Pacifica. Yeah, y'all can come out here. We can go fishing. You don't even need no license to go out there. Man, damn, we got to do something with it. We're coming up. So it's going to be spring in a couple of months there. We got to figure something out. We'll get it. We'll get it done. We got to do it, man. We got to stop talking about it. Hey, stop talking about it and be about it. Okay. We got to get something done, man. Positive. 2023. This has to be a good year. So let's just make this a good year. Let's come in and let's just make it a good year. Make it a good year. What you doing? Whatever you're doing, man. You got nothing but positive vibes from me. Positive energy and positive words and of encouragement. Did y'all go out there and do what you guys got to do? Just get everything done. Get all the positive stuff done that you need to get done this year. Yeah. You see those empty banks they have not known or now. You mean you know what? I lost in one of my banks in my area. I think I lost 2. As a matter of fact, as I frequent some of these banks, 3 of them. One from a different community, a different town, is gone. It was inside of a supermarket that I used to go to. I'm like, okay, I can just go to my bank, talk to my friends in there. Right there. That one's gone. The one that's inside of another location over here that was inside of a store is gone. A big financial, mortgage trust / branch, it's gone. And I think it might be one more. And then my other bank, there was one that I was always trusting to go to. It's gone. And then I know there's another one that's gone. But I am with CHASE, and they do have branches everywhere, though. Even if they close one, believe me, they're not going to close all of them. They got a bunch of them. Anyway, shout out to all the real people that I see. I see y'all. And a shout out to all y'all that y'all mess with me. This is Friday. We already know what it is, Friday Rap. We're going into a short boxing weekend, but it don't matter whatever day it is, anytime, a day. It's nothing but blessings, man. Y'all know what it is. Got my crows out there. Y'all heard my crows out there? Now I know somebody else who likes crows. I'm like, yeah, crows, man. Yo, shit, man. I just don't get to know them. I say, get to know a crow. Shit. Just start feeding him and stuff. Just start feeding your crow. After a while, just start talking to him or whatever. And just show him something. Show him something that you like. Maybe hold up $100 bill or something like that and some diamonds. And start letting him see you do that. Before you know it, he might be out there, fetching you something. Anyway, I'm gonna catch y'all, man. Anybody, y'all coming in late? It's too late. The Friday wrap is a wrap.